Hey y'all, welcome back to Reelfoot Lake. Our last episode here, we were trying not to drown in rough surf. Well, I'm here to tell you the wind is still a-blowing. Due to the stiff northeast wind, it was going to be difficult to get anything done in open water, so we scrapped spider rigging today. We fished for bluegill on the north end with some moderate success. We hit on a couple of spots with beds, but the wind wasn't very helpful. We really had to tuck into some little nooks and crannies to get a break from the wind. The spots I'm accustomed to fishing on the north end were out in the wind.
And sometimes they're not right up in the stuff, but like that little gap there is a good spot. Sometimes they're a little farther out. So you might think, oh, I need to throw it right up on the bank, but the bed might be out here 6 foot in front of the boat. And I usually just get it up in there, give it a little twitch, but I'll work it all the way back to the boat.
For those that are not familiar, of course Reelfoot Lake is known for great crappie fishing. It's also known for great bluegill fishing. When conditions are right and a little luck, you can clean up on some really nice slab bluegill, brim, bream, whatever you call them. They're delicious table fare. I had been told many years ago by a wise fisherman at Reelfoot that when the wind is blowing across the bedding areas, the fish don't like to bite. Even a little ripple on the water will shut them down, so they say. I was using a black hand-tied jig tipped with a waxworm, while Carl was using some flies tipped with waxworms. I got tired many years ago of chasing crickets around the boat trying to put them on the hook. So the next day, guess what? The wind's still blowing. Surprise! We set out to try to spider rig at first, and we snuck in the back door at Moultrie Field. We did manage a couple fish before I made an executive decision to move on to something else. The wind was just too much, even with the 2 drift socks and dragging a chain. So plan B was chasing bluegill. We found a windbreak with a nice long shoreline, grass and trees, and hung out for a while. My footage for that piece was lacking, but we managed a dozen fish or so. I damaged my camera pole during the wind calamity a couple of days ago, so I had some challenges keeping them running. Mo Fisher will be joining us for our next episode, and we're going to get a break from the wind. Stick around, we're going to have some fun. The wind's been pretty rough on us this year, so I guess that's payback for the nice weather we had a couple years back. Well, that's all we have for now. Don't forget to check out our friends at my724outdoors.com on the web and Facebook. Also, you can follow me at Panfish Guy on Facebook, Daniel Palmer 5623 on Instagram, at PanfishG on Twitter, and we now have a live website. Go check out panfishguy.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hey, knock it off!